with Mickey, I spoke to Mickey last week. I wanted to see his desire and his mindset.
Hello, Farah from the New Straits Times. You both have had the opportunity to observe the Malaysian League and its team close up. In your view, what are the biggest strengths of local football and what aspects do you feel need the most improvement to compete at a high level? Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And like I said, myself and all my committed staff have spent time watching a lot of football, a lot of games. We've also gone to training sessions as well because I think it's important to understand what happens on a daily basis because our national team motto will be get better every day, and that means get better every day when we're in camp, but also when we're out of camp and players are at their respective clubs. Now, the majority of the players are playing in Malaysia in the player pool that we're looking at. So my thoughts are that Malaysian football has so much potential. It has areas to improve, yeah, and I think if we can all unite as a country, and that's the federation, the clubs, the media, the players, everybody get behind this team and push the national team forward, that can help the league also improve as well and be connected as a big family. My thoughts on the league are the truth is that it needs to improve. I think there's a moment in time where we all know that the league can get better. And that's my opinion, but it's backed up by evidence as well. Evidence whereby if you look at the physical data or the physical output in a game, in all the leagues in Asia, Malaysia is very low. The match minutes are very low. And sometimes that can mean the product of the game is not exciting, a little bit slow, a little bit. So that's things we can control, that's things we can improve. That's going to help our players get better. So, you know, if you look at our rivals, yeah, and that's who we're chasing, yeah, we're talking about a revolution. So we're chasing to be the best. Yeah, well, our rivals from a domestic point of view in the league, and I'll just go our immediate rival, Vietnam, Thailand, these type of countries in their league, they have a higher tempo, they have higher match minutes, they play their league games at a higher level. So that's something, that's a fact, that's evidence-based. And I see that in my eyes. And that's something we need to, as a country, look at and we need to improve it.
Nothing from Hasham. Less than 2 weeks before the match with Nepal, a bit late from the expected. Maybe you have the specific reason behind this delay, coach?
What are we late for? Sorry?
Maybe, do you have any specific reason behind this delay?
The FIFA window is the FIFA window. The FIFA window starts on the 17th. Most national teams are announcing their squads around this time. I've just, again, focused on a preparation to get the best team possible together, the best squad possible together, work hard, stay humble, and do all our talking in camp, do our talking on the pitch.
Coach, back to the list. Faisal Halil, last he played for the national team March 2024. So after 1 year, maybe can you tell us the reason that you choose him?
Yeah, firstly, again, looking at the profile of all the players, yeah, but he's a profile that wants to go forward. He's looking in spaces to receive and go forward. He's a positive player on the field. He's an exciting player on the field. So like him, but many others, they have that attribute that I want to bring to life and do that as a team, not one player. We don't rely on one player. And, you know, the strength of us will be 11 players being a strong team in attack, in defence, in set plays and everything. With Mickey, I spoke to Mickey last week. I wanted to see his desire and his mindset on this situation, and I looked into his eyes and he was hungry, passionate and ready to put on the Malaysian jersey and make Malaysians proud. And connected to that is why he's in the squad.
Beyond just the Nepal game, you've spoken about wanting to elevate Malaysian football. What specific benchmarks or improvements are you looking for in this first international window? Thank you.
Yeah, important that we just take our first step in camp. Again, myself and all my staff are excited to get into camp. We've done plenty of observations. Once we're in camp and we're working as a team, we get to assess exactly where we are as a team, as a squad, and then get the job done this camp, and then look to work out how we need to take steps forward to keep improving Malaysian football. I mentioned the league. That's going to be a really big, important aspect to improve. How we can improve what we do every day out of camp will be an important aspect of our program. If we all have that mindset of get better every day, then we can take the steps forward to move Malaysian football in the right direction.
Okay, can we have last one?
Hi, Hafiz from Sukat. So, Coach, what do you think? What are your thoughts on Nepal national team, as well as their new head coach, which from Australia to Matt Ross? Thank you.
Again, I always pay ultimate respect to any opponent in front of us. Nepal will be a tough opponent. They'll have plenty of spirit, and we have full respect for them as a country, them as a team, and the manager in place there as well. Obviously, he'll be committed, and for that we have full respect, and we have ultimate preparation. And the focus will be most importantly on what we do, how we build our team, and again, that's really important to get our preparation right in camp, to focus on a team performance to get the victory.
Okay, that's one.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Faizal Bazari from Astro Arena. So my question to Mr. Rock Friend. Mr. Rock, how do you see this project of the revolution for Harimau Malaya as a whole? What do you think?
Yeah, look, we've been here for two and a half months approximately. Really, my job is to really look at the big picture, look at all the different stakeholders in this country, from youth football, youth development, player pathway, pipeline, the league, the health of the league, the state of the league, because ultimately if you don't have a strong league, I think 100% of our players, or almost 100% of the players, come from the Malaysian Super League. If that's not strong, it's very difficult for the national team to be strong. I mean, that's day in, day out with the players, that's the environment they're in. So really for me, it's looking at the big picture, setting sort of short, mid and long-term goals. That's going to take time, that's going to take patience, small steps, really looking at, again, the challenges and then finding solutions for those challenges. And I think to Peter's point, it's about aligning. It's aligning the fans, aligning the media, aligning the stakeholders, again, from youth football to the league, to the state league, to the health of Malaysian football. And I think right now it's in a difficult position, obviously, with the state of the different stakeholders. And I think we can align everybody. To me, this country is a sleeping giant. And when His Royal Highness TMJ and again, I'm honored to get the call from him to be part of this project. I knew right away from what he explained that this country is a sleeping giant, and I'm excited to be part of that. But again, it's going to take time, and I want to leave. And I guess I speak for Peter. I can assure that we want to leave a legacy for the next person or the next group that takes this project. And again, that's going to take time. We need to build the foundation underneath the national team. So really, that's kind of the areas that I'm focused on. And then obviously supporting Peter and the players and the staff to have the short-term success against obviously Nepal in this camp, the upcoming June camp, and then obviously spending the time to really sort of align and to build the foundation.
I believe there's one more question for Mr. Rob. Are you okay?
No problem.
Okay. Hi. Okay, as you guys have clearly said it, the stronger the league is, the stronger the national team will be, the stronger the players will be. So backed by data and everything that Peter just said earlier on, and you saying that you need to align all the stakeholders and such, you have a proven track record of the Canadian Premier League and how well you've done there. But at the same time, like from your point of view, once you came into Malaysia and you observed all the matches and all the training and everything, what did you see was actually the biggest problem in our league, aside from the things that you guys have just noted just now? If you can share with us. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, look, now's not the time to go into detail in the league. I mean, I'll stay high level right now, and I think to Peter's point is the data speaks for itself. The data is very poor on the player performance. We need to work with the league. We need to set standards as a league, and look, I represent the national team, but obviously, it's all connected. So we need that. We need the league to be strong. We need the league to be better. We need the players to perform better day in, day out, better environments, better training environments. These are areas that I'm looking at, and how can I and how can the national team support the league, in those areas that are weak. And again, that's just coming from the data that we have right now. So, without going into details, I think that's sort of the areas that we need to work on, and that takes time. That's sort of, we're still in a discovery process right now to see where it's at. We all know where the league, the state of the league, the health right now. I think they've got some items that they need to focus on for the next coming season, and then underneath the league is youth development. That's another area that I really want to focus on and understand is what are the young players doing? What are the opportunities they have in amateur or professional football? And I think it's important again that we're all aligned on the same vision, the same goal, because we cannot be working in silos. We have to work together, and sort of that's really my focus. In the mid to long term is to identifying that and working towards solutions.
All right, thank you, Mr. Rob and Coach Peter, and thank you all for being here.